You know, one of the most beautiful things is when you walk outside in the morning and you smell that wonderful floral smell of the grass and everything, or when I used to go hang gliding when I was younger, we'd get out there first thing in the morning at an airport, and it was just nothing but open fields for the most part around us. And it was one of the most beautiful smells. It just felt open and inviting. So floral. I really miss that. Similarly to a fresh cut lawn as well. It's been really nice hanging out with everybody here. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. So I've been getting better. I practiced Renekton a little bit today. Or yesterday, I should say. Early yesterday morning. I was having trouble sleeping due to medical issues. And I was just there practicing a little bit, trying to focus my attention on something. And didn't do too bad. I think Renekton's gonna have some potential. I do. I've been wearing my hands out. I've been playing so much lately. But I guess the difference now is I'm actually having a little bit of fun with the game rather than being agitated with it. So, like, I'm still not where I'd like to be with Renekton, and I think it's because of the play style. It's just so completely different. Like, I feel strong with him. I just feel like I'm not completely clear on what to do with him. Like, I don't understand my role. I don't understand exactly what I'm meant to do other than be like a frontline bruiser. I find it difficult to get to the back line, and usually I just get CC'd. And then I get locked down, and then I just end up, you know, I wouldn't say die right away, but, you know, sometimes I get kills, sometimes I don't. But the fact that I get locked down is a bit of a concern, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I just need to be more aware of what the enemy is doing. I wish I could say that I was good enough to play in ranked, but I don't know. I mean, it's not like people in my elo are all that great at the game. I'm sure I could probably muddle through, you know, but it's just a lot of extra added stress that I would prefer to avoid right now until I get better. Oh, really? My wife is telling me that the composter we have outside has a bunch of ants in it. Hey, would you mind getting me some water? Me? So I swapped out Buddy's bed to the other bed that we have, and I just don't like it. You know, he just seems so cramped on it. Hey, Buddy. I mean, he'll nuzzle in there and get real cozy, but I don't know. I worry about it. Like, it just doesn't feel like he's got enough room. Yeah, I would like that. I'd like to look for a different bed. You know, I don't think it's the bed for him. The big white one? Well, that one looked worse. Wow, 4 minutes. That's... This is actually a good beat. Put that on my favorites list. Oh, well, that makes sense, I guess. So, let's see. What is Renekton's weakest players in mid? It's usually the magic dealers, right? Like Huey, you know, Vax, Lux, Kali. Not a Kali, but I don't think I should ban anybody, honestly. I need to get...
Finish.
Okay, see if I care.
I didn't ban it. I didn't even click on it. Yeah. No, I said I should put the bigger bed down there. He looks so like cramped on that little thing. Yeah. Let's see.
As I live, all will die.
Like, so essentially Renekton's job, like I asked, like, because I don't always know what it is my respective role is to do with these champions, play them. Like, I see opportunities, but I don't know, like, in a team fight, what is my job? How am I supposed to play out? Is there a specific role I'm supposed to be playing or accomplishing? And as it turns out, there is. Okay, so going back to mid lane. I kind of like the idea of having additional attack speed, but so I would say the highest win rate is the one that gives me the tankiest. Like this, okay, so this is what they're saying. Like this is my build path if I want to like build more tank for mid lane. So I think I'm gonna try that one. Because I get absorb essence from monsters. And it also gives me some early gain health for, you know, taking out the squish. And we're going ignite. That makes sense. That just makes sense. Malzihar. Okay, so after level 6, I'm basically gonna have a fight on my hands. Well, it's gonna be a fight no matter what, because Malzahar is gonna be, he's gonna just, his wave clear, I'm almost certain is gonna be stronger than mine. And my lack of TP is also gonna be difficult to manage in his stead, so I'll be right back. Well, that sounds like a nice little thumpy beat. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's my computer that's wigging out, you know, or my... Because it's like every game I play now is like 10%. You know, where it's like it gets up to 90% and then it just dogs out until the end. Alright. I like this beat. Oh, it's already one in my favorite list. Jeez. Is it possible that he's gonna, like, push me off? Maybe not. I'm gonna go with the belief that he won't push me off just because of my Q, which is this monstrosity.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So I'm not gonna mess with that. Like, so then one of the last videos, they're like, you preserve your wave state. But like, why take the damage? Because now he's taking the damage. He's gonna probably get hooked by Blitz and get pulled back over the wall. But no, realistically, why do that? Like, he's 110 into the game. You got to be at least 50 before you can catch the minions back into the tower. So it's like, it just seems like a waste of time. And it puts him behind. And Cassante, you know what I mean? You don't want to give Cassante that kind of a lead. Cassante is just, oh my god, he's overpowering. He's like, oh my god. So, okay, what's up with that? What was that all about? How did I get those 2 kills? They just like ping, decide to give themselves over to me. So Malzahar's AFK. He's back now. Malzahar is back. I just don't like being pushed up that far. Like, anywhere past here feels a little bit suspect, man. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna get that for sure. Yeah, you keep pushing there, homie. Look at your mana bar, man. You're below half almost already. This might be doable. Now that was totally worth, right? Like, what are you doing, dude? So, okay, I figured that I was gonna do more, but I'm not gonna mess with my wave state no more. I want to, like... Come on, there we go, we got it at least. Man, I am, like, off my CS right now. So I don't really want to, like, push this wave anymore. Oh. Where is Malzahar, man? Did he back? I mean, if that's the case, I need to get out of Dodge, man. Go back, refresh, get a buy item. Maybe I'll just stay until 1050, whatever. Stay till next back. Because the reality is, I think Malzahar is AFK. Oh. Maybe I can get a tower gold? Maybe? There's my 1050! And I'm already ahead on CS. I'm gonna take this opportunity, because he's gonna push the wave anyway, and I don't really want to be... I want to get my 1050, I want to get more damage. It's gonna give me just a bit more to deal with Malzahar in the long run. and it'll set me up more for success because Malzahar hasn't gotten his item yet. I'm gonna be backing. I'm gonna back and have my item. So oh, that cannon minion is gonna be so missed. Okay, Mousy. Yeah, you want me to give up all my CS? So I gave up my CS because you wanted a mediocre gank opportunity.
An enemy has been slain.
Embrace the jaws of death.
So that's unfortunate. So he's got no mana. So what I need to do is figure out how do I get in? And pop his bubble. Because I just don't know if I got enough juice in the tank to kill him. Just yet. And it might be foolish for me to try, right? We want to be more surgical about this. So, Malzy backed, for sure. Oh, he's so almost dead, man. Get in there. Get in there. Kill that boy. Oh, it's not great. Not great. Enemy has been slain. So, let's see. What is the goal right now? The goal, the giddy goal. Are here. These are my goals. How do I effectively do that? That's the question. I'll thin out the wave for the incoming gank. What is going on there? Look at him go! Malzy done deadified. Malzy used TP, huh? How we doing over here? We're good. We gonna come in hot, baby. We're coming in hot. Wow, man. How are these top lane minions this strong? What is with this dude? He pulls it out at the last second. So I got some giddy gold here, man. Mouse is just dumping the mana. I am the monster within. He could not kill me. Mazaha flash, Mazaha alt. Down. Check, sir. Blink. Alright, man. Alright, me. We're gonna go take these punks off and wipe them off the planet. I think Malzahar rotated. See? Malzies rotated. Honestly, I think they can probably handle him. He doesn't have a lot of mana, so there isn't really a whole lot that he can do. So he's going to stay in lane with low mana. This is great. This goes to one of my win conditions. To keep him stuck in lane with low resources. Now all I really got to do is keep pushing the wave on him. Because he's going to get stuck. So there's not a whole lot he can do. Now what do I want to do? There's really nothing I can do right now. Oh yeah, maybe look for a gank bottom. I'm coming. I'm gonna squish you through here. Come off on the backside. Or actually not, I'll come in now. Bimbo! And Malzahar had nothing due. Now I go back, I buy, I pick up a boots, bitty boots. And can I undo that and get, nope, alright. Sundered Sky. Can I get anything Sundered Sky? Yes, I can. Actually, I'm gonna go health. That took way too long, man. Took way too long.
Turret plating will soon fall.
I can't see the tower numbers. Look at that. Oh! Let's go ahead and drop a ward here. Pink. Man, like, this is a roaming game, man. Like, everybody is all over the map.
Shut down.
Yo, baby. Didn't even need the tick. Mr. Wukong02.
No suffering is too
I'm playing around my stun. That combo, man. That combo. All right.
work the house.
Malzahar. Okay, so they must have seen me coming, possibly. I'm already committed at this point. Oh, yo, baby! Look at that. Diddy dunked, man. I gave that tower up for bottom tower. That's okay. I'm okay with that. That sounds good to me. I mean, I'm just making plays on the map. Bottom's already juiced. I mean, my whole team is juiced, honestly. My whole team is jitty juiced. What was that all about? He flashed. That's what it was. Malzahar flashed. Oh. I'm okay with letting that kill go, honestly. I would rather have tower. It's like I struggle to find my role in the game with Renekton. Like, I'm doing okay, don't get me wrong, I just don't know what I can handle in a fight.
Age.
6105. Why would the 05 think she can do anything there? That's messed up. Renekton is jitty juiced. Actually, I'm gonna go clear bot wave real quick. Just to kind of push the state of the game a little bit. This is a good song. Boom, 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 boom. Like, I find him harder to play than, Safari, or Nefari, or, ooh, he got the hook. Is the follow-up there? Or Ekko. And mainly because Ekko and Nefari have poke, right? Like, because they both have poke. It's easier to set up plays. I'm gonna let him push into tower and think he's fine. And then we're gonna jump him under tower. Bimbo! I mean, do I really need to be afraid of anybody at this point? I don't know. Alright, I'll come help you, brah. I'm here for you, brah. He's used his ghost. that's the problem, is most people don't switch up. You know what I mean? Like, they spend too much time focusing one person. Like, I could have tried to possibly kill Wukong, but what's the point in that? Like, he was getting away. It was just seemingly better to not do that. Okay, so do I go... We're like 80, 80, 80, 80 with just no AP. I don't think worrying about magic resist at this point is worth anything. I do think I'm going to go Steric's Gauge. I think Steric's Gauge is a good move. Excusez-moi. Casante's done. Like, this whole game is done. We're just all, like, ridiculously strong. Like, there's no point in playing. Like, what I don't understand is, like, how does Riot think that this match that we've made is anywhere near, like, what it should be? Like, I don't think any of these people that played this round against us were even anywhere near our skill level. So it's like, how did they get put into that queue? Legendary! I guess we should probably do that, huh? Yeah, this is a bad choice. I'm gonna just bounce, because I don't really have a lot in me to fight. Which means we probably concede Rift. 750, let's do that. I wish I had TP right about now. They didn't even bother to go for Rift. They had it. They could have pushed us off. It would have been a whole thing. Alright, I have ultimate coming up. Okay, here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go, baby! Legendary! That's the only answer you need to give me. Flitty Flash! Like, the question is why are they still playing? Like, I don't know, like, at this point, I would have forfeited. I mean, because, like, now it's like, what can they really do, really? There you go. Gang, 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 gang. Help me out, Mr. Wizard. 30 hit points. 30 hit points. Dun, 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 dun. Can't imagine they'd have any vision in our river. Oh, Baron. Pity Baron. Did he really think that was gonna land? I don't know, man. I tell you what, this is definitely not the ADC meta. That is for Shizor. Holy crap. It is definitely not. It's not a squishy meta either. It's a bruiser tank meta.
An enemy has been slain.
There's really nobody on this other team that can challenge me anymore. Even Malzahar, even with his ult, like, he's got nothing. Like, they can walk up to me, unless there's, like, more than 2 of them. I don't think they can kill me. And there we go, baby. Baby! Yeah, you want some of this? You want some of this, Mousy? You want some of this, Mousy? Mini Mousy? Minnie Mouse, I should say. Just keep the wave off the cannons. Wow, the damage there. Yeah, here we go. Like, dude, I single-handedly wiped their team.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Holy shit, dude, that was a, like, swimming success. That has to be an S+ game. I mean, that is ridiculous. Redonkulous. That was. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so I guess it's time to do a little review, shall we? I liked a Moo. Moo was hooking this shit up. And Rakan, I liked you, bro. Rakani and a Moo. New mild structures destroyed, 21. Legendary. Yeah, that went ridiculously well. I had a 24.0 KDA. Like, what is up with that? S+, that's what I'm talking. S+. Okay, so reviewing the game state. How did I do? So We looked for roams. We did a couple of roams bottom, which was good. We had, let's see, how is our CS in comparison to everybody else? 191. We literally had the highest CS in the game. Pat on the back. Pat on the back. How else are we looking here? We watched other lanes. We did kind of vaguely move the camera around and watch the other lanes. Attack during last hitting minions. Let me think. Did I really do any of that? No, I didn't challenge him very much until he was out of mana. I basically let him punch himself out, and then I went in. That was my workaround. Fight during minion advantage. Didn't do any of that, because Malzahar is a good pusher. I mean, maybe I did do that. I would have to watch the replay. Maybe I did that. I just don't know I did that. I did not play around rune cooldowns. I didn't even pay attention to the runes, so I'm going to have to start putting that into my gameplay. Ward the ramp at the riverside. I did that, but I didn't really notice that it gave me anything. Like, I didn't notice a gank or anything like that, but then again, you know, I was all over the map, so I actually lost tower about the same time we took bottom tower, which was fine with me. Like, I didn't mind trading mid for top, or bottom, I mean. And I was just so impactful in the other areas of the game. It didn't really matter that we lost mid tower first. I don't actually like pushing up into the tower and taking tower damage. I don't really care if I get first tower. I'd rather help out my team and stuff. But I think I could be potentially playing too conservative. Last hit opportunities. This kind of falls into, like, you know, am I, you know, engaging on last hits, poke minions on last hit. This is all kind of the same vein here. Be first on the wave at level 5. I wasn't challenging the wave too much. I was keeping it at bay, but I wasn't challenging him. I guess I could have. The thing that gave me a lot of pause is that he had the shield, right? Like, he had that shield. And that shield protects him from a lot of damage. Well, I would say, you know, my engage, right? Like, I could go in if I could... What I don't know is if Malzahar's shield is poppable just through an auto attack. Because if I could dive auto W, which is my stun, and then do a Q, and then dive back out, that might be good. The one thing I'm not working around on Renekton is my rage. I haven't been paying attention to my rage other than that. Oh, I got a lot of rage right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not thinking, okay, well, with my rage, I got bonus ability damage, or that I have double dash available so that I can get on somebody. Like, what I am noticing, though, is that Renekton is ridiculously tanky when he gets fed. You know, that me going in again at the end of the game there, and, you know, I saw Blitzcrank use his stuff. I saw the other dude use his stuff. And it was like, essentially, I went back in. Let's see it. I think I had a perfect game in that game. I don't think I died once. Yeah, I had a perfect game. So, it was near the end of the game. It was a bunch of deaths at the top right of the map. At the bottom, or I say bottom side of the map on their side. It was near the end of the game. I think I could have potentially handled it better. This was me right here with all these deaths or kills. So we're working the top side of the map. So here I am. So let's keep the... See, this is where I started getting my butt kicked, right? Like, I was a little bit concerned. You know, I went in for the poke. Thought, well, why not? Let's go ahead and, like, try to get Cassante down under tower. And then I got some damage from Blitz, and I was like, okay, I'm bailing on that nonsense. These guys chased, right? Like, they got overconfident. Probably because Amumu was nearly dead. I was nearly dead. Rakan was nearly dead. Like, and they had so much in their back line. But I was like, once Blitzcrank, he went in like that, and Blitzcrank punched himself out, I was like, okay, let's do this. Alright, got my minion advantage. Wow, look at that damage I did on the Blitz. I double dashed. I got Blitz down, double dashed, flashed in, got down Malzahar. Alted. Nice. Wukong at that point was nothing to me. I stunned him. I was like, yeah, yeah. Took my batleth and double bladed him. Man, that ultimate is just ridiculous. 4,100 health. Is that with the ult or after the ult? Or before the ult? 34. So I went up like 600 health when I ulted. Let me look at this from more of a holistic standpoint. So what I should have been doing is paying attention. Like, him being so much health would give me pause. Despite the fact, I mean, he's 4/7, right? He's got Infinity's Edge, he's got Collector, you know what I mean? Like, he's got 2 items, he's not super strong. What's his generalized attack? 300? And I got, so he 3, 6, 9. So, like, it would have taken him 3 shots to kill me. A little over, maybe say 4. You know, if I ulted, maybe 6. So how is this dude taking damage? I bet you Ornn has Blade of Thorns. Yeah, he has Bramble Vest. Nice. Like, I kind of worked the back line. That was good. Oh my goodness, and the ult comes out. Holy crap. Wow. Dude. I just cut like Wukong in half. Man, I was lopping off limbs. So I think I did okay. Like, it wasn't. I think like emotionally when I was playing it, I felt uneasy and unsteady because I'm just not usually in those kinds of situations. I'm not sure of how much damage Renekton can take, even though I'm fed. I don't know how much damage he can take. I didn't pay attention to my runes. So like if like let's say Sundered Sky was up or something, I would imagine Sundered Sky is on a specific cooldown, right? Like, this is all new to me. Your first attack against a champion... Wait a minute. Your first attack against a champion critically strikes and restores health. Holy smokes. So, like, what if there was a grouping of them and I, like, raked them in a circle with my Q? Because their first attack attracts on all champions, do I get health from every single person that I hit in my Q? So yeah, I mean, it went really, really well. Went really well. I think I'm starting to find my stride. I don't honestly think I'm ready for ranked or anything like that, because, like, honestly, these guys could have been a bunch of bots for all I know. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, they didn't fight with, like, I mean, minus some early lane phase stuff with Malzahar, Dwali, whatever, Wooly. But, I don't know how much I guess maybe I should go back and review and see what I did, you know what I mean? Because, like, was I first on the wave, especially after level 5? Did I challenge level 5 wave? Like in one of the videos they were talking about with Huey, you know, as Huey went in there, she, like, basically cleared the wave with her AoE abilities and then went back and AoE'd and then, you know, basically kept herself away from LeBlanc so LeBlanc couldn't engage, and LeBlanc got all upset and pissed off and tilted and then dove at her and died. You know what I mean? But wasn't really effective, you know, in managing her resources, which is like, you know, being first on wave, challenging the constant AoE push. But you know, like I said, the only reason I think I had pause was because of Malzahar's bubble. And I would imagine I was a lot stronger than I thought I was, you know, and how I think I might have been. You know, so that's still something I got to learn, like the subtleties of like how much of a beating I can take, what I can accomplish during a beating, where my damage lies when I'm actually at a certain break point. So here's something I did do for a little bit. I trapped an opponent at lane with low resources, mana, like Malzahar was low mana a couple times, and I just kept shoving the wave, but my team was so roam heavy that it was like when I finally started doing that to Malzahar, all of a sudden I had 2 or 3 people jumping in on it and pushing on the tower, and they were right there with me. I still haven't gotten better at this, reading opponents' actions. Like, as an example, are they queuing the wave? Are they just pushing the wave? Are they only focusing the wave? Are they trying to trade with me? Like, I did notice that Malzahar was trading with me more than, like, he was using, I don't know if it's his Q or whatever, but he was trading with me quite a bit, like when I was in range. So he was trying to trade with me while pushing the wave. The thing that was nice about the Renekton versus Malzahar matchup is that my Q, so this ability here swings my blade, dealing, you know, so much damage. So I basically take my Batleth and I swing it around me. And in doing that, I was able to clear out his, you know, little Void Walkers or whatever they are. So that was good. I was pretty happy to get that Void Walker clear out. You know, it just made the laning phase a lot easier. It made me feel like he wasn't able to just shove, and then put me into a situation where now I'm back at tower, low resources, I'm poking out and everything. So it went really well. I think basically, let's take a look here. Malzahar, what is he weak against? I would almost say Renekton. Huh? Like, where is Renekton in this list? How is that not a thing? Not even on the list. I would think it would be near the top just because of the fact that I could cancel out his wave push. I mean, I guess maybe a really good Malzahar could deal with me better, but that guy just seemed like he was there but not there. Like, he wasn't completely aware of what he could do. And, you know, Malzahar, in my opinion, feels a bit, I don't know, like, Malzahar. No, we're on Malzahar. Why wouldn't Renekton be in the list? I don't know. That's really bizarre. Unless I'm just completely derping out and not seeing the image. Anyway, I'm content with that. Like, that went really, really well. There's a reason he's S plus tier in middle lane. Like, just a reason that he is S plus tier. Which just goes to show you when I did my S plus work there. Like, he builds, right? Like, it takes a minute for him to build, you know, and his item spikes are there, right? So it's, I'm not completely clear of all the different item spikes that are needed with him. But I needed to take a break for a minute. So I'll be back in a minute. Hopefully, buddy, I'll hang out here with you. With the BBB cam. How you doing, my friend? I love you. So it's my son's birthday today. Make sure you wish him a happy birthday. Yeah, he's 23 today. 23, man. The dude's getting old. I'm getting old. Getting old, man. It's just a... Okay. So the goal here is to just get better at understanding our champions. I think I might do some more research. You know, if I don't get off here in a minute, I think I'm gonna stay and just kind of read about my champions more, understand their break points, which means when they're strong, you know, when they're, you know, what items they need to hit their break points. I really want to start becoming more familiar with how damaging they are and when and how tanky they are. Renekton's really good at being in a fight. So I want to know better how to utilize that. So I want to understand my items better. And maybe League, to a degree, if I set the pace, can go as comfortably as I want it to. As far as the gameplay, when I'm playing Renekton or Ekko, or... Like, I like Ekko and Nefari because they have poke, right? And I can work with that poke. And I can... Like, people aren't expecting me to be as good with the poke as I am. And because of that, it gives me advantages that I wouldn't naturally have. But... Anyway... So I'm gonna be another 10 or 15 minutes. You can stick around if you want. If not, I completely get it.
TuneTank.com. 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 TuneTank.com.
Alrighty, my friends, I am back. Buddy is snoozling. He kept you company for some time, which is nice. I like that. Hi, buddy. How you doing, my friend? Hi, buddy. He means the world to me. He's such an amazing friend. Couldn't have asked for a better friend. He's like, I woke up this morning and he was sitting at my foot of my chair. Hey, buddy. All right, I'll keep letting you. He was sitting at the foot of my chair because I had to sleep on the recliner, and he was just sitting there and relaxing with me. And or he sat there and he kind of like he just looked at me so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and so happy to see that I was awake. It's like he doesn't just greet me when he doesn't like, he greets me and he's happy that I'm awake, and he greets me when I come home. He just seems so happy to see me. Like, my wife says that you're his person. And I've been a long time, like, I don't think I was ever in a position in life to appreciate being a dog's person, you know, until now. And it's a very special thing. I'm glad that he's here very much. He's always happy to see me and hang out with me most of the time, but there are those moments when he gets that, like, I gotta be alone now, leave me alone, Dad. And he just walks off, and yeah, he needs his space. So we were gonna do never mind. I think I got it. We're gonna do a review of my champions a little bit more because I want to understand what they're capable of. I want to look at their items. I think today we're looking at Renekton, Renekton. Oh, I also got to do that. That's probably why I'm having issues. Are you warming up, water? All right, cool. Renekton. Like, we're doing a review of Renekton. We're going to look at Renekton, understand Renekton's role in team fights. So, like, I was looking at, like, it seems like we're in the world of AI, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I get kind of scared, honestly, because the more I read about it, the more freaked out I get about it. But, the backline driver assassin, right? Or diver assassin. Like, that's what I tried to do in that game when I was showing you that last clip where, like, I went in and I dove into the backline, killed off Malzahar. Then I ulted, took out Wukong, and then took out their I went to take out their ADC. Like, just, man, it sucks to be ADC in this meta, man. It just sucks. And the more I play other champions, the more I realize how weak ADCs really are. And what you really have to do to be successful. It's scary, crazy hard. Anybody that tells you ADC is easy and it's just point and click doesn't know what they're talking about, unless they're like high-end, you know what I mean, challenger level, you know, platinum level players that really know how to work around. But I'll bet you they didn't get their knowledge base playing ADC, getting their asses beat over and over and over and over again. They probably learned how to, you know, deal with an ADC with ranged, and like how beautiful of a thing that is, I guess, with melee, you know what I mean? Like, you can dive in like a missile with Renekton, blow up an ADC and be done with it and walk away and go, yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but that ADC is deadified. So, whew. Slice and dice provides double dash and a close gap. Like, this is the thing I was having a hard time. Like, I just didn't work on it. Like, you know, I looked at my wow, that thing is huge. Okay. Let's take our special little sinuses are all clogged up. Hey, my friend. All right. anyways, looking at Renekton. So I'm trying to understand, like, your critical attack against, or your first attack against a champion critically strikes and restores 100% base plus 6 on its missing health. Ability haste and 400 health and 40 attack damage. Like, it felt like when I played Renekton in this last game, it really felt like I didn't have enough, like my abilities weren't off cooldown quick enough. And that's strange because it's like I went into ability, I spec'd into ability haste, got ability haste on my items. Now I ended up going Sundered Sky, like I was doing so well that I don't even think I finished Steric's Gauge, did I? I don't even think I finished Steric's Gauge. No, I never got to Steric's Gauge. I was only 3 items deep and I was that strong. But I was 3 items deep. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. How many other people on my team were 3 items deep? Moo, 1, 2, 3. Well, he was 4. How was he that much farther ahead of me and I had that much more gold than him? I had more kills and more gold. Well, Sunfire Aegis, like, this wasn't the completed... Was this a completed one? Maybe his build path is just cheaper. Maybe that's it. You know, maybe they don't want to turn tanks on too soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, why don't I have 4 items? 1, 2, 3, and I was building my 4th item. Maybe I had a lot of gold before the end, and I didn't back and buy it. Like, it was just maybe a timing thing. Or maybe they make tanks and, you know, like, bruisers and stuff. Like, if they turned on way too quick, maybe they intentionally delay them by, you know, gold costs or whatever. So I'm starting to figure out Renekton. We played Ekko. This is my Ekko game. Here's my Nefari game. I mean, I just went freaking ham with Nefari. Nefari is stupid crazy, man, like broken. Like, people don't expect what she can do. Like, you know, playing in the meta that I played in and the elo that I played in, they don't get it. They don't see it, they don't get it. Nefari isn't played very commonly in the meta that I'm playing, like in the elo I'm in. So, that's a thing right there. Ekko, I don't know, I like him, and I like the concept behind him as a time-traveling boy, and wanting to, you know, right the wrongs of the past, that kind of stuff, at least as far as I got out of it. I find Renekton harder to turn on with than I do with, say, Ekko or Nefari. Nefari is just almost like if you're just smart about it, you're fine. She's just ridiculously overpowered. Like what I see, like the Ekko, or not the Ekkos, but the Nefaris that I've seen play, they're diving too soon. They're just diving too soon. They're not waiting for the win condition, and they're diving too soon, and then they get their asses beat because she's not tanky. She's not a tanky champion. 450 health. That's the only bonus health I get, right? Yeah. So Sojin's blade, or Sojin's spear, gives me 450 health, and that's all I get from the base stat of whatever I get when I'm leveling. She is just ridiculously strong. Oh, man. Mwah. So anyways, back to Renekton. So let's see, hold on. Based on, I wish I could share my, well, I could, I guess I could. I could share my other screen. It'd be like kind of like a split screen. Like on one half, we would have like one screen, the other have the other screen, or something. I don't know. It'd be cooler, or maybe a smaller version of the bigger one, like on the split screen for review or something. So we went press the attack. So that makes sense. It helps me kill tanks. It helps me just kill people quicker. I question, like, the thing is, it's like, if I had Ghost, then I can see this being, like, I can see Renekton being having Ghost, be like, just gonna be broken. Renekton with Ghost, oh my god, it's like, that's like, kind of like, it feels like it's the difference between going, Olaf, oh my god, I love Olaf. Olaf is so freaking cool. But, Olaf and going Flash versus Olaf Ghost. Olaf Ghost versus Olaf Flash is completely night and day. So you go Olaf Ghost, and it's just like you can run people down, just whoop their ass, and it's like, you know, you go ham. With Olaf Flash, it's like you can't do that. You know, you just can't. It's hard to stick on people, and you know, we're not going into alacrity in the build path, which I think is under the oh Jesus, what is it? What is alacrity in the builds? Collection runes maybe. Let's see. Where's top Renekton? We'll just mess around here for a second. Approach velocity. Bonus movement speed toward nearby enemy champions that are movement impaired. Increased for enemy champions that you impair. So it seems to me like this would be a really good item, like potential like alternate build. Like the alternate build into approach velocity, but then what would you take as an alternative? Like biscuits and approach velocity, or see the cosmic insight is probably pretty good. Let's see, tonic warp, biscuit delivery, boots feels like it might actually like hinder you, because 12 minutes in, I mean, you know, you're doing so much work, you know, you might not want to do that. Give some money back when purchasing a legendary item, so maybe like this and this, or maybe like time warp tonic, and then go approach velocity. I could see that being a thing, because when you go in with Renekton, you feel like you can't chase down. It feels very unsatisfying, and it's the reason you need a double dash. Because as soon as I get done, you know, locking somebody down, like that's when I would like to have Ghost. Honestly, dive, pop them, ghost them. But it's like almost, would you want to use Ghost on just a single your kill? Because I mean, with Ghost, I would probably get the kill almost 100%. It'd almost be a 100%. The only problem I see with that is if I'm not ghosted and I got my thing down, I have no flash, I have no way to get out, I can't get myself out. And I wonder what the cooldown on Ghost versus Flash is. When a champion that you deal damage within 3 seconds dies, cleanse, ignore pain, remaining damage, and restore 75% bonus health over 2 seconds. Ignore pain, 10% of damage taken is dealt to you over 3 seconds. When a champion dies, so let's give you a little bit of bonus. I don't know what that would potentially be as far as health regen. But this is for heavy AD comps, I could see. The thing is, it's like a lot of mixed bags end up going out, so it's like, I'm really surprised that Death's Dance ends up as the first winner out. Maybe there's a lot of AD comps out there. Lots of AD comps, probably. Maybe that's why they went that. And they're saying going to Black Cleaver, which I get, you know what I mean? Because it's a tank meta and you want to be able to reduce armor, so you know, blah 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 blah. That feels like a thing. So it's a third buy or item. Like, this goes into, like, the thing I like about dealing physical damage grants 20% movement speed for 2 seconds. Is that consistent every single time I hit them? I'm like, whack, movement speed, whack, movement speed, whack, movement speed, because that would be amazing. And that would make this common build way more approachable, so that I can stick on the targets and everything. I mean, my other team was good at following up. So my team was good at following up. Which build path did I take? Let's actually rearrange these. So mid Renekton. These are near my top picks. I don't think that Galio mid is something I'm going to do. I just find it too stupidly easy. It just bugs me when there's a champ that's too easy. Galio strikes me as a brain-dead champ. So I don't really respect it. So I'm in bone plating. What was I thinking of? What was I trying to do? Oh, what was my build path in the last game? Yeah, I didn't even get Black Cleaver, so I went Sundered Sky. I'm trying to understand why Sundered Sky. Like, I mean, obviously you get the bonus health. And then you get more health. But doesn't Black Cleaver give you more health? Yeah. So you get 400 on Black Cleaver, you get 400 on, where did it go? It's not even in this build. 400 health, yeah, so Okay, so this has got to be just for tanks and slower opponents. Or sticking power. Man, that's really useful. I want to know, I would imagine 20 movement speed makes up that just little itty-bitty difference that you need, because after you dash and you lock them down with your W, and then you, this would give you that sticking power so that you could chase them down and keep hitting them. Because you know you don't kill them in the first attack. So it's like, how does this become the highest win build? Is it just just sheer survivability? And that's why you win? Like, what did my Sundered Sky, like, what are my runes here? So it's self-healing. Where's self-healing? Would it be self-mitigated damage? Is that the thing? So I did 14,000 healing to myself? Hold the phone. Like, this isn't making any sense to me. With Renekton. Okay. How do I see how much I healed? Or how much I see, like, Thundered Sky heals for in League of Legends? Crackers, many items, including Sundered Sky. Wait. Well, it's still seeable. Can I see it? I would imagine you can see it in the post game. Like, I mean, I guess my potions, you know what I mean? Well, that's the potions. Like, yeah, so my potions were included in that. That's super disappointing. Like, you know, because then you could look at it and go, oh, well, you know, Sundered Sky does, you know, whatever, and so on and so forth. Self-mitigated damage. I don't really know what this means. It'd be nice if there was an explanation or like a legend or something that tells you what the self-mitigated damage means. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, I would have liked to have known what Sundered Sky healed for, because then you can kind of make a base comparison and go, well, Sundered Sky is more worth it right now than Black Cleaver, or Black Cleaver is more worth it than Sundered Sky. Maybe what I'll have to do is pay attention when I go in and I attack. Look for the little bubble pop up of healing, of how much I got healed for. That would be a thing. But man, this looks so sweet. So why such the crazy additional, like, win percentage? I'm getting hungry. That's not good. My brain is fizzing out. It's like, oh, hey, by the way, you're hungry. Powering down. And my brain's basically just shutting down on me. The most common build, this is like a tank build as far as I can gather. You know, because more than likely, if you're looking at 60% here, 60.29%, 60.69, so like, so you end up going to the Sojin Spear third, so you're delaying your damage, but you're like health, or like, wait. So like, they're going, okay, well, look, you're going to take Black Cleaver, which is going to give you 400 health. Then you're going to turn around and get another 400 health from Steric's Gauge, which allows your team fights to go better. And then you go ahead and you decide, well, okay, well, and you get this or. So you can do the Death Dance, Steric's Gauge, and or Sojin's Spear, or the Spear of Sojin. But Spear of Sojin is, you know, slated as the next item, and then you're looking at 63 Death Dance. So the reality behind that is that you're just basically going full on tank. You're not dying as much. I mean, you know, it's like you can handle more damage. So what's the difference? So you go into Sundered Sky, which has 400 health in comparison to here. You have more sticking power here for slippier targets. And then you go with Death Dance. They're saying second, which is probably because of the AD meta. And then versus Steric's Gauge. So on this one, you're going more lean. You're going more attack damage based, but you're getting a lot of resilience out of this. So you don't get a whole lot of damage here. You just get the resilience. So you're going early damage. So if you're ahead, so it's this might okay. This is what it seems like. Okay, if you're ahead, you want to go highest win build. If you're not ahead, you start dropping into tank build just to survivability. So then it's Sojin's Spear, which gives you some health, versus like say Sojin's Spear. Okay, so they're like basically Sojin's Spear becomes a third item, a fifth item all the way around. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a fifth item all the way around. Which it seems unlikely you're gonna get past 5 or 6 items in a game. Like the game's like, I mean, what you accomplish in those games. And the most common build, like Sundered Sky barely factors into the equation. So it's looking like you want to just mitigate a lot of tank damage. Yeah. So you're running a bit more lean, you're getting more attack damage, and then you start building tank later on. Wow, that's a huge percentage of third buy. See, what I don't understand is why Steric's Gauge? I mean, it's probably for the damage, it's probably for the potential healing that you might get if you kill somebody in 3 seconds. So a little more sustainability versus just flat out armor and health. So you start to heal back a little bit more. What I was wondering the other day is Ravenous Hydra something worth going into, right? Like, because I just don't know if you get a chance to take advantage of it. Like, how does Ravenous Hydra apply towards, you know, Renekton? That's what I would like to know, because it's like, I mean, yeah, I mean, where would you even feather it in, honestly? Like, would you want to give up, you know, any of these items? I don't know that I would, just for the regeneration. And it would be something I might go third item, like Ravenous Hydra here. But, okie dokie, I think I got one more game in me. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do. Well, I've already played Renekton a couple of times. I guess it's time to switch her up. Who do I want to play? I think Ekko needs the most work, so let's play Ekko. And then I think I'm done for a little bit. I need to unwind and get my day going. Because League is definitely stressful. I need to eat and all that fun stuff. So, what are we looking at here? What's the difference? 7,300 health, no health. So this is my lean build if I'm ahead. So what, if I get a couple of early kills, go Nashor's Tooth. Attack steal bonus, magic dam on hit. Oh! The attack speed is going to be insane on this guy. And I was playing it when I played that one Ekko game, that large amount of attack speed was just incredible. Like, he just pops off. He's just like, what? He's just like beating you down with his lightsaber. So we don't start switching it up until here. So I can guarantee this is more than likely the leaner build. Like, this is like, okay, well, if you're getting the kills, this seems like the way to go. So, like, if you feel confident in your ability to get kills, then this is where you go. You go into the adjustables, because you probably get more out of having additional ability power plus your movement speed. If you have at least 10 stacks, gain 10% movement speed. So like if you feel like you're just that good on Ekko and you can get the kills, then this is probably the way to go. Magi Soul Stealer. Otherwise, you want to drop in here, and this is more like a safe bet. 30 plus 11 damage per soul, etc. Summoner spell haste. So you're looking at getting... They want you to get the hat here. If you don't get the hat here, so then like get the hat here, it drops into like getting Hourglass, probably because of the Arma meta, AD meta. And then I guess it kind of... Then you go into like Needless Avoid Staff. Wow, you must just freaking own at this level. But the movement speed here is what's the killer. That dash. Huh. What is the dash? What are you trading out for the dash? Just more damage. Just more damage and more attack speed. So... I can see why that's the most common build with the,
TuneTank.com.
This is jungle. What the hell? Here I'm evaluating it. Really? Most common starting items. Like, you're expecting to get kills early on. Nashor's Tooth, obviously damage on hit. So I think Nashor's Tooth is to make up for the lack of damage potentially not gotten from Dark Seal. What are you getting in return? You're getting health, and no, you get health. So what's the difference? Why go Dorian's Ring? Restores 1.25 mana every second. If you can't gain mana, regenerate 40% of your value of your health instead. Attacks deal additional 5 damage to minions. So you get the health and ability power. What is it? What does Dark Seal give you? Health? No, gives you 50 health. So you get less health. 15 ability power and 18 ability power. So it's
TuneTank.com.
what's the... Oh, it was the thing. So you're running a little bit leaner. You know, you're not getting as much health, but you're getting the potential to get those early game kills. And with the higher attack speed, it makes it a little bit more viable, in my opinion. So you're more capable of getting the extra damage off. If you get the kills, like this doesn't, like, this is only if you get kills though. Then you go into Nashor's Tooth versus what? Magic damage and true damage criticism. Ooh, this definitely helps out with securing kills later on versus what? Nashor's Tooth? So this gives you flat damage, more or less, with attack speed. Ooh, an Electrocute. Below 40% health. Magic, penetration, movement speed, like... Oh, it helps you proc your Electrocute. This additional attack speed. Going into, attack speed here helps you proc this Electrocute, which is ridiculously powerful. But instead of proccing Electrocute, you're going into an additional damage, and then you're getting your critical strike. So once you engage, you're getting the ability to finish them off by attacking them more often. See, what I would like to know is what's my attack speed once I get to here versus once I get to here, what's my attack speed? And at what level do you typically finish your third item? I mean, you know, that seems important. So it's like you kind of know where you're at given a specific situation in the game. I just don't know which one I'd want to go, honestly. Like, I don't feel adventurous enough to get the kills early game. But it's not to say that, like, I don't have that capability. Because in my match history, I went 8-2 my last game. But I don't count the last two because those last two came at, like, when I was, like, basically we were shoving into their nexus and it was just like, you blew them up, right? Alright, this is my last game. Jeez, you know, I guess I'm gonna have to play and feel it out. Like, I don't know what I don't know. I like this. So this is map roam potential. You pick up a ward, you block it off, and shut it down. So you end up going Magi's Soul Stealer first, after Shadow Flame. The next likely candidate is, if you get Magi's, then you go into, so Nashor's Tooth actually drops off the list. If you pick it up here, which is more than likely, but why would you pick one over the other? I mean, if you're going here, you're definitely going to want to pick it up here. Unless it's a delayed reaction. I don't understand. Like, why would you pick this up if you've already got Soul Stealer or Dark Seal? So anyways, you move into here, 59% go into, like, Rabadons. Dealing Squall to them, so... You know... Oh, that's why you do Rabadons. Increases your total ability power by 30% once you complete it. Holy smokes. You get redonkulously strong. Oh, man. So, like, after Nashor's Tooth, which I can't at this point, like, it gives you the only thing I can see is the attack speed, like, for reals. Magic Pen. So maybe this is for people that are building magic resistance, like, but, like, they wouldn't be building it that soon, I don't think. Yeah, like, and then Gathering Storm, all this to kind of meet up. So what is... I don't know, like, it's, you know, I don't understand the AP items very well, right? So it's like, I don't really understand everything that I'm seeing. Like, obviously, most common build would be something like, I mean, when would you use this build? Like, is it when you go up a specific matchup against somebody, you know what I mean? Or a specific person? Like, when would you want to Electrocute over, say, this? Let's see if AI is smart enough to know this. Usually the information is dated. When would I use Electrocute versus Hail? My god, stop it. Hail of Blades or Ekko. Yeah, I understand. Jesus, League, leave me alone for a second. Oh, so it scales better. So, like, Electrocute scales better than Hail of Blades later on in the late game. The question is why would you go Hail of Blades? Maybe it's just early game damage, because it's like, it's on every auto, right? Like, Electrocute is like, you might be able to weave in 2 or 3 more autos. Where's my Ekko build, huh? Okay, well, I guess the reality is I'm gonna have to play them both at some point, so we'll just pick one. Galio. What's the likelihood that I'm going to want to fight with Galio? Nope. We're going Yone. Yone doesn't build. Come on. Holy crap, just pick something. Okay, so we got Yone in lock-in. Yeah, alright. Like, I don't know that I want to do that just yet.
It's not how much time you have. It's how you use it.
Can I get the kills on a Yone? Whoa, that was a quick lock-in. Holy shit. Alright, let's go electrocute, I think. Oh, we're already there. Good. I think that's what we're gonna do. It's either Pantheon. If it's Pantheon, I think we might have an advantage. But we'll see. That's funny. You got a comment about the commercial? Yeah, so I kind of figured it was Yone mid. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Let's do this. Wish me luck, friends. Because Yone is definitely a challenging opponent. So we decided to go electrocute, right? So we are in electrocute, and I think I put my fan in the wrong darn way.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, so that dude should just go for the... Oops, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to kick you in the face. I'm so sorry. I do that so much now these days. I don't know why. Probably I'm just not being thoughtful enough about my actions. So we got to be first on the wave and contest the wave. You know, like, I don't know... So where's Yone?
Welcome to Zon.
Feel the power!
Come on, show me something new.
That wasn't a bad trade. Took a losing trade and for what, man? I don't quite know. I'm expecting him to walk up. All right, let's go ahead and put down our vision like we learned.
I'd rather make mistakes than make nothing at all. Things aren't gonna improve themselves. Don't blink!
There it is. He's upset. He's upset. He didn't like that. So the fact that he had to back out early.
Every second matters.
So let's do this. We're gonna go ahead and bounce. I could stay in lane, but why not take that advantage and put it into something that I can be useful with?
Never look back.
Maybe I didn't need to sell the potion, but it's whatever. Come on, minions, get to the tower before the minions get to the tower. Get to the tower! So where did he go? Did he wander south? I mean, what's going on? This Yone is like all over the place.
Walked away.
We're gonna go through here. Wow, talk about like seriously bad traits for this guy, man. This dude is just having a shit game. What was he thinking? Oh, get me out, Mr. Wizard. You know what? I'm good. I'm good with that. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, what was he thinking? That was craziness, man. That'll work. If that still works the way I think it does. Yeah.
Way of catching up.
So now I get an extra 67 bonus damage. So these, whoops. Let's get that off the screen. All right. This electrocute is working out well. I like it. It's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. I got my ultimate. Pink. Pink. And now I'm going to freeze you out.
Time is not on your side.
What are you gonna do now, Mr. Yoni? Mr. Yonster?
Look out! Not quitting till it's right.
Bimbo! What is she doing? Oh, she pulled it. I wasn't even thinking. I should have ulted. I wasn't even thinking. I forgot about the fact that she can pull her ult, or pull her her spears, or whatever you want to call them.
Left in another timeline.
Man, that was foolish. I don't want to do that yet. Like, I wanted to buy a red ward
An ally has
because I'm ahead.
Zon is the
It's really interesting to interact with these really heavy end champions that I've played against as an ADC, with a champion that's got counterplay to them and has resilience, and you know, like with the tools that Ekko has.
Any time as any to act reckless.
What was that nonsense, man? So obviously this guy has no idea how to play Yone. I mean, that's a real legit thing.
Has been slain.
Going the hard way.
Too bad I didn't get that extra weaved in auto, but he kited me out.
Down.
No. Pantheon is Dunzos. $35 to $55.
Fool me once. Look out.
Help me push my wave, dude.
I finish what I start.
So that worked out well. They came from the top side. I think I was floating on the left side, so...
Let's go hunt some bitches.
So we're at our first item, and this dude barely has anything.
Ally has been slain.
So we are feeling good. Yeah, get out of dodge, bro. Get out of dodge. He gave a kill over to Yone. That is so not good. You know, if I didn't have a wave to manage...
Don't blink. No one keeps me down.
I think I want to go bottom. Well, never mind. I'm gonna push this out.
Patience.
Yep, I think we're good there. I'm gonna just drop a ward and go back.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, good.
An enemy has been slain.
Always consequences.
I don't know where Yone went. There he is. This team is crumbling, man. There it is. That's some sexy stuff right there, man. Getting some tower damage.
Never had luck.
1-0 to my 2-1.
An ally has been
Holy smokes, man.
I hate being responsible.
Where are you going? Like, where did he think he was going with that? That's a panic button press, man. Alright, I'm gonna go bot here.
Back to going forward.
Oh, well, we got jungler there. I'm good. Is the jungler gonna come through here?
Come get it. I'd rather make
An
mistakes.
ally has been slain.
There we go. Got the kill anywho. Look at that nonsense, man. Like, what is with my gameplay lately? It's almost unfallible. I mean, to me anyway. Hey, how we doing, buddy? Hopefully you're having a good day there, Yum. Yeah, I miss a lot of things, my friend. There's a lot of things that I am missing in life. But, you know, I also don't have the finances to pay for anything, so to speak. So I'm just working with what I got, right? You know, you do the best with what you got. Oh my gosh, this Yone. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, they're gonna get that cleaned up pretty good. Oh.
An enemy has been slain.
So totally different story now that the... Good night. What is he doing? Booyah! Fist pump. Huh. Look at that nonsense, man. Maybe I should play ranked. Because like a lot of these people are starting to feel like bots. I'm doing good damage. I think I want the attack speed. Yeah, a lot of these people are feeling like bots now, and I don't know if it's just like because of what we're training ourselves to do here, you know, with our list. Like we got a nice beautiful list here that we're working with. Or if it's just my mechanical understanding, question mark, of what's going on. I'm grateful. I mean, I hate losing. I'm very competitive. So I'm gonna roam now just because I have the ability to. I pushed my wave in. Whoa! Saved by the bell, dog. No, I refuse to go down from you, man. Woo! Oh, I'm so glad I didn't give him the kill. Oh, fantastic cleanup team.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Pushing out my wave. They're all dead. As much as I don't want to be low health, like, there's no point in going back. Or, okay, maybe there is. Getting out of dodge, Bog. I'm out. Peace. You know what, actually, just in case there's a ward sitting there, man, like, I'm out. I'm outies. We're going Gnasher's Tooth, my friends. You know what, let's drop the health potion and go straight on damage, man. We're just gonna just rickety wreck this stuff. He pushed out my wave, so there's nothing I need to do there. Actually. Yep. What is this dude doing? Seriously. And you know, the only thing I can equate that to is that he wasn't looking at the minimap. Like, he was charging in thinking he had the game-winning thing, and it's like he's just not looking at the minimap. That's all I can equate that to. It's like, charge! And he runs in. This Viego is awesome. And he's just like, you know, he's just dogging it out, running it down, like he's thinking he's gonna do something. Like, he's like so far behind. at that point, it was like, what are you really going to do against the top laner that's 2-1 and the jungler that's 9-4 and you're what, 2-7? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the disparity that League's matchmaking system is, like, literally for the last 3 games, all these people should not have been in the game that I played. Not because, you know what I mean, they're bad players, but it's just their skill level and understanding isn't where mine is, or, as you can see, most of my team. So I think what I'm doing is it's been a long time since I played normals, right? So like playing normal. And, you know, normal has its own MMR system, right? To try and equalize the pressure in the games that you play. But I haven't played normals in so long that the pressure isn't equalizing right away. Like, I need to go through probably a bunch of different games and just kicking butt. Now, here's the thing, right? Like, had I played ADC, which is my primary role, had I played ADC, so like, this is back when I played ADC, and like, I was getting raffle stomped, just raffle stomped. And then I walked away from ADC. I'm just like, you know what? It's feeling very underwhelming to me. Like ADC just feels like now after having like perspective, you know, with playing the middle lane champions, Ekko, Nefari, Renekton, like playing these champions, it's like, no wonder I'm getting raffle stomped as ADC. No wonder I'm dying all the time. No wonder I can't do anything. No wonder. And somehow I just was so bullheaded that I didn't want to walk away from ADC, but look at what I'm capable of doing. Like, look, 8-1, 14-0, 3-0. Like, this is when you take me away from somebody else that's like feeding my brain full of negative information. When you have a support that just doesn't want to play the game, that says, well, hey, would you mind poking with me? And they decide to just walk away from the game and sit at the tower because they're too hell-bent, like pissed off to be told what to do. It's like, then you get the ones that are just like, well, I'm going to over-engage and die all the time and feed your enemy laner so that you got no recourse. I'm controlling my environment by playing on my own lane, and this is the result. Like, I am just wrecking things because it's like I'm starting to understand the interplay between the champions I've picked because I'm studying them, and then I'm translating that. I think I should try a ranked game soon. Like, if this keeps up, I feel like I'm strong enough mentally and skill-wise to play a ranked game. I'm trying to not do that right now. Like, I'm trying to be patient because there's obviously situations that I haven't run into yet. The normal games are going to have to equalize eventually. Hey, how you doing there? FR, I'll just call you lad. I don't want to call you butt, you know. Yeah, I appreciate you, my friend. What we should do is have like a I don't know what you want to call it. A vendor appreciation day, right? Where you guys can come out and, you know, throw out your information and, you know, I highlight you or whatever. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Be safe out there, right? Get some good league games in and have fun with it. So anyways, let's go ahead and do a review before I get going. So anyways, look for roam potential. I'm getting way better at this. Like the roam potentials are there. I'm getting good CS mainly because I'm taking priority in my lane. And it just like Yon couldn't do anything. It was like after he's like, well, I don't know what to do with this Ekko. The dude literally started flipping out. He's like, well, I'm just going to try spirit walking into the guy and whack a few things, and then I can back out. Well, he's not paying attention to the fact I can dash in, I get bonus of damage, I can use my Q. Like, he's not expecting all of that, so he had no answer for what I was doing, you know, as far as he was understood. I was watching the lanes more. That was something I did more often. Attack during last hit of minions. Honestly, I can't say whether or not I did or didn't do that. I probably did I probably unconsciously did that without even realizing it. Fight during minion advantage. I'm sure I did that. It just, you know, it all kind of woven itself into this, you know, Charlotte's Web kind of a scenario where it's like everything was just this tapestry of movement. Play around rune cooldowns. Still keep forgetting to play around rune cooldowns. I speculate that I'm not doing that anywhere because I'm not even paying attention to my runes. Like, I really should wait for like as I get into ranked and I start progressing in ranked, I'm going to have to pay attention to that, right? Because my electrocute coming up and engaging without it just seems almost foolish. to a degree because I'm going in and I'm fighting without having that extra bonus damage, and then I won't take the beautiful trade that I'm looking for. Ward the ramp on the river opposite side. Like, this is starred because it's legitimate. Like, this is something you should do. So as an example, let's just quickly, I'll jump into the game real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because these are things I've gotten from watching videos. Like, if you want to check out the videos that I watched and see how they're applying to these item lists that I've created. Now I got to condense this and make it better, but 3 games prior, like I think it was 2 games. So like these last 2 games, I didn't watch any videos, but the 2 previous games, I watched the mid laner video, I watched the Nefari video when I played Nefari, and so I got a general sense of what it is I needed to do during mid lane, how I needed to approach things, and it's really helping out. Like okay, so like the problem that I always had an issue with is when I was playing bottom lane, it was very difficult for me to take all these wonderful keynotes. What was that all about? Like, I slid it over and it just disappeared. To take all these notes, because it's like when I had a support that was doing whatever, you know, I'm kind of like finding it difficult to do all these nuanced things while I'm dealing with a support that doesn't really share my intensity and desire for doing things accurately. So I'm pretty sure I didn't play around. I didn't get my electrocute off, but he was near the tower and I couldn't do that anyway. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. This is huge right here. You covered this whole area right here. Like, you can see the guy coming in for a gank from here. Like, you can see him crossing through the river. I mean, what's the likelihood that he'll step on this small shadow patch? It's not likely. You put it right here. You don't put it too deep in because then you don't get the river vision. But you just plop it like right here at the end of the ramp, they told me. And it's amazing. You can catch the gank from this direction, which isn't really helpful, but you can catch it through here. So you're like, you're minimizing your ganks. Like, they're just, the likelihood of getting ganked goes down significantly. So I thought that was pretty amazing. I mean, it was amazing. It really helped out. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that, right? Because I would just brainwash. I would, like, what do you call it? I would just derp out, you know, and just autopilot and put a ward here. Maybe I'd get a little adventurous and put one here. But I never saw anything happening here. Or the roam potential through here. Or the gank potential through here into my lane. Or for that matter, from here to here. You know, so I was putting the ward here, but by then it was too late, right? Like, this is early warning system kind of stuff. It's like, you know, when they got that tornado warning, it's like, and it goes off early. I'm watching the mini map a lot more, you know, so it's like I'm catching people walking through these areas. And I'm even catching gank opportunities like these guys being pushed forward. At some point, I thought at this particular level, and the only reason I can comment on this now is because I remember looking down and seeing the health like this. I thought that I wanted to gank here, you know, but I didn't. Because it was like, I guess at some point, maybe I tried. Let me see. What was the outcome? Did I try to gank? No, I cleared my wave and I bet you I based. Yep. So I saw it and there was no reason to do anything. Now here is something that I'm really starting to appreciate about these lessons. Don't help your teammates if it messes with your lane state. Don't do it. No. I'm not kidding with you. Like, I had an early game, they had an early game skirmish over here in one of my games on the like, I would say right around here-ish. There was an early game skirmish, like level 1 kind of junk, you know what I mean? Where you're just messing with each other, you know, you're posturing with your ego and everything. And if I would have went and messed around with that, I would have messed up my start to the game. I wouldn't have gotten the advantage playing against Ahari. Like, it is so critical. You know, sometimes you gotta let your teammate die so that you can push in the wave, maybe get a tower plate and base and come back before your enemy laner comes in the lane so you can dominate your enemy laner and get your gold in your pocket and then make an impact on the map. You know, it's more about timing and when to do things rather than just arbitrarily, oh my god, my teammate's in trouble, and you go running off after him. You don't care about the wave state, don't care about where your lane is, don't care about what, you know, your enemy opponent's doing, don't care that he pushed it in the tower, don't care that, like, you know, anything. So I'm finding it very beneficial to follow these rules, and I mean, it just shows. Like, it just shows 8-1, 14-0, 3-0, 6-4. I mean, that's not the best one. 8-2, 25-4. Like, you know, it's, and then you look from where the games I came from. 2-5, 7-7-7, 2-1, you know what I mean, 6-5. You know, you're coming from games that are mediocre games. And then when I was playing ADC, getting raffle stomped. 4-13, getting raffle stomped, just getting my butt handed to me. This is not an ADC meta. I can guarantee. I can completely vouch for this. The ADC meta is junk. Like, I will smoke any ADC off the map if I get a lead. It's just, and I'm talking about not even a big lead. Like, just ADCs aren't that strong. They're super squish. You know, they don't have enough in their toolkit to deal with an aggressive, you know, mid laner. So it's like, I don't know why it took me so long to change. Maybe it's just that I was holding on to this mentality that ADC was the way to go, that I didn't want to learn something new. I don't know. I mean, all the above, question mark. Maybe I got a little depressed, kept playing the same role that I was playing, wondering why and nothing was changing. You know, all of the above. Okay, so trap opponent in lane and at low resources if possible. So, like, the goal is to trap Yone in this lane, you know what I mean? Ideally, like, you'd want to trap him into lane or force him to back. If you force him to base, that gives you roam potential. You know, you finish clearing the minions, you go roam. You know, by the time he gets back, you might be back and he'll push it into here, but your tower damage is so small. Like, see, here's the thing, like, I've been playing like where I wanted to be hyper aggressive on the tower, get that tower damage, get those plates. Blah. I'm getting to the point where I don't care about the tower in my tower, because I'm much more interested in making an impact on the map when it's appropriate, when my lane's pushed out, when I have lane priority, you know, when I'm in a good position. Like, I'll seriously be like half health to 3/4 health. I could literally stay here, but why? Why stay here, hit the tower when I can base, get full health, full resources, and buy myself something to give myself an edge in lane? It's astonishing how well it works, you know, and the results are speaking for themselves. I feel engaged in my games now. I feel like I'm enjoying my games rather than, you know, just feeling like, why am I still playing this game because it sucks so bad. You know, it's a complete 180 flip. I'm looking forward to getting on and playing and streaming and having fun and just like, what the hell is that guy doing? You know, and just having a good time and laughing about it all. When you play ADC as long as I have, I think you get a certain level of perspective. Of how much damage people like Ekko and Mundo, or, you know, any other champion other than an ADC really can do. And unless your ADC gets super fed, I mean, I'm talking like super fed, it's super hard to carry the game, especially with a haphazard team that doesn't know what they're doing. At least my teammates now are rallying around me, and if anything, I can rally around them with a much more potential for winning than I play when I play ADC. Because I'm so constantly afraid of getting close to anything, because I usually get deleted. You know, so it's like I need somebody, I need something, some kind of buffer between me and the enemy. I don't need no buffer with Ekko. I don't need no buffer with Renekton or Nefari. I mean, as you can see, like in this game with Nefari, I went 25-4. Like, I was just dominating the game, just wrecking the game. So, anyways, let me see. Is there any other check items that I need to go over to see if I did this? You know, because the more I repeat this stuff, the more I start ingraining it in my mind. You want to be first on the wave, especially after level 5. That's hypercritical. Like, you can't just let them have the wave uncontested. You know, you want to fight for that wave. You want to fight for that priority, because if you don't have that priority, you're not contesting that wave, then you're not going to set yourself up for success. And I'm seeing that in real world translation. Maybe what I'll do is I'll rewatch that other video. Like, it was eye-opening, really, and it helped me to define like the other half of this. Like, I had, you know, basics up here, but it helped me to define the other ones here that are hypercritical for, you know, winning lane. you know, and who and what I can do. So you can't allow them to get contact with the lane for free, especially after level 5. So your break points in your champion, where like you can clear waves faster, is 5, 7, and 9, or 579. So at 5, you can, you know, in 2 hits of your AoE ability, you can usually kill a wave, the caster minions. You know, so you can quick clear and go roam or do something else and leave your enemy opponent in lane, so you can go do something and go help your team, right? Reading opponents' actions. This is something that's very nuanced, and I'm really trying to understand, is reading the opponent's actions. What are they doing? Why are they doing it? Are they engaging? Like, are they posturing forward? Are they playing forward so that, like, because they got support from their jungler potentially in the river that I'm not seeing? You know? And what's nice is, because I'm hyper aware now that I mean, the thing is, like, trying to do all these things when you're behind is way more difficult, because you're scrambling for gold, you're scrambling for, you know, priority, and you're struggling all around. So then when a gank comes through, you're off balance already, because the gank, you know, is coming in. You're already trying to struggle for all these other things. You don't have your vision down. You don't know the gank's coming. It comes out of the blue. You're on the wrong side of the map when you have your vision down. Like, so as an example, I would play to the bottom side. So they got to literally walk through all this vision just to get to me if I'm on this side of the map. And all I got to do is just walk it out through the river, you know, and there's my vision. I got it cleared through this side, and the early detection vision good through here, right? So I can see him coming a mile away. And because I'm paying attention to the map more, just with my wards in general, and I'm even noticing, like, out of the corners of my eyes, I'm catching things now, whereas I didn't before. And it's only because my mental space has opened up, because I have lane priority. I'm not fighting for resources as much. I'm dominating my lanes. I'm dominating the people I interact with. And that makes things so much more relaxed and effervescent and functional. Like, it's so hard to do anything when you're constantly feel like you're fighting against the system. But I don't feel like I'm fighting it as much anymore. You know, I'm willing to bet that if I walked into a ranked game right after this game, I mean, I got things to do, but if I walked into a ranked game after this, I'd probably do pretty well. You know, I may not win, but I think that I would win my lane, or I would at least give the dude in my lane a run for his money. Like, he wouldn't just be able to raffle stomp me. And I think I would make reasonable choices. You know, it's just how to make choices and make the accurate choices while you're behind. You know, and you're not in a position where you can really afford to be away from your wave. Because it's inappropriate to walk away from your lane when you have minions on the deck, unless it's hypercritical. Like, and they're saying it's even okay to let your enemy, your opponent, your friendlies die to protect your lane state. You know, to protect you and your future goals. It's okay if they randomly die. Like, I've let people die in the river now. I don't go chasing that shit no more. It's like, I know what I'm doing here in my lane. I'm dominating my lane, and the next opportunity will come along, because it always does. You know, and I'll just hold my lane and do my thing, and then I'll wander off when I'm ready to wander off and things look good, that I feel like I can wander off, that I got the wave pushed in, you know what I mean? That I've dominated my laner, and he's so scared to do anything that he doesn't even want to walk away from the tower. Doesn't want to walk away from the tower, right? So those are the things that I'm starting to understand now. It's like you start moving up into this more enlightened headspace, and it's like, to be honest with you, it's because of people like this. I mean, not that they do anything wrong, right? Like, they're doing the best they can, but it's just like the supports and playing ADC, you're just, oh my God, you're setting yourself up for like such a hard time, because ADC is such a hard role. They say it's easy, but it's not. Your positioning is so critical that it's like, you're the first person that anybody wants to dive on when you're playing the game. Literally the first. I will tear down an ADC or an AP carry before I do anything else. I am now looking for them. And now that I'm looking for them, I'm seeing them everywhere, and I'm seeing where I can play it out and win and get those kills. So anyway, that's my spiel, so to speak, to say, you know, look, if you want to improve, follow me. And I mean, follow me as in, like, do what I'm doing, you know? Follow these good mid lane behaviors. And I'm probably going to watch more videos. I'm going to condense this list down, make it so that, you know, every game you play, did I do this? Did I do that? Did I do this? You know, and it's even if you don't do it, the fact that you're reading it every single time you're done with a game. And you're reviewing generally through a mental checklist for me. Like, I don't like watching my games that much, but I'll do the mental checklists. And, you know, it helps reinforce it so the next time I play the game, I function just a little bit better. But anyway... Hey buddy, how we doing? Yeah, say hi to our friends. Hi friends. He's such a snoozle buzz. A snoozle bug, I was trying to say. You want a belly rub? Oh, look at you. I love you so much. He is my best friend. He has, in short order, won my heart. You know, and it's... I've never been... well, I haven't said never been, but... I'm in a position now in life where I'm his person, and that means something to me. You know what I mean? Like when I was younger, like I had a dog that I was his person, and oh my God, it breaks my heart because I moved out and he didn't go with me. And I just, you know, he was so sad, and it just breaks my heart. I wished I would have took him with me when I got married. And I don't know why I would have not taken him with me. I think that was like a dumb decision. But anyways, I'm beating myself up for past experiences. I've had a couple of experiences where, you know, like I know that the animals I've had loved me, but I was not their person. My wife was. My wife was their person. And this is the first time I'm in the right place at the right time to be able to appreciate being his person. Like, he's there when I wake up and he's smiling at me. You know, he's there when I get home and he's smiling at me. You know, he wants to be with me only. Like, you know, and it's to a degree, it's unfortunate for my wife because, you know, when we sit in the chair in the living room, I'll put him in her lap. But he would rather be with me, right? Because I'll walk away after a few minutes of watching TV because I'll come in here and stream or do whatever. And he'll get up and walk away and come in here with me or go lay in the bedroom. Like, I'm his go-to guy, and it's amazing to be in that place. You know, I understand now why people love their pets like children, but I think of him more as a friend than a child. You know, he's my best buddy. That's why his name is Buddy. No, but anyways, we're gonna sign off here. Hopefully, y'all have a wonderful day, and if you're into League and you take these thoughts to heart, you know, I mean, you can see the real world translation. Obviously, mechanical skill comes into it a bit. And, but if you can create that headspace, you know, by getting the lead, because having the lead is everything now, I'm starting to realize, you know, and if you don't get that lead, it's really a rough run. You know what I mean? But you can get it back. You know, you just got to play it a little bit smarter and translate your lead or whatever little lead you do have into getting more leads from like side lanes or whatever else, or better team fights. But anywho, I wish you all well. Be safe out there. I'll catch you next time, and we'll watch these videos some more later so that you can see them in action rather than just me saying, hey, read my list. Take care, everybody. Say bye, buddy.